I've always been criticising things from the time I was a small child. I remember one time that my father, my dear father, took me to a musical performance. It was the third grade adaptation of Swan Lake for a woodwind orchestra. And my older brother was playing the oboe. And, well, it was terrible. And I remember in the middle of the session, my father leant over to me and he said, "James, don't ever be like your brother." And I just haven't wanted to disappoint him. So ever since then, I've been criticising things. I criticise my brother a lot. He's still very terrible, both at the oboe and just in life, I suppose in general in life. He has two small children, both of them very terrible. He's a terrible father. He's a terrible husband. He's a terrible son. He's a terrible business owner. He's a terrible citizen. And frankly, he's a terrible brother. I mean, not once has he commended one of my criticisms of him.
So James, you're very critical of your brother.
I wouldn't see it like that. No.
Really?
It's not that I'm critical of him. It's more so that he's undeserving of praise. And that's not only an opinion held by me, but in fact most of the family. You see, the thing is, if I was critical of him, there are other things that I would mention. Like I would mention maybe his terrible haircut,
Right.
his pasty complexion. He doesn't have the flair that is required when jumping off a diving board. The fact that he forgot to put water in the bottom of the pool. The terrible way that he hit the concrete. The angle at which his neck broke. The lack of mobility in his legs. The complete and utter lack of flair in his wheelchair.